it's Sarah here, and today on Android Tools, we're going to be counting down our top picks for the 10 best offline mobile games that require no internet connection. So before we start, I just wanted to thank you all for your well wishes. I had the flu. It was not the coronavirus, thank goodness, but it was a virus, and I am all better now. Your comments definitely helped me get better. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have Buck the Game. This is a futuristic puzzle game made in three-dimensional graphics. According to the storyline, you have to join the famous Orion Academy and together with friends and drones to solve all the mysteries of the planet. You have to, as an avatar, explore a three-dimensional world, solve various puzzles, and all this for only one purpose: to defeat the General of Lanka and his soldiers. Realistic three-dimensional graphics, intricate tasks, intriguing plot, and addictive gameplay will delay you for hours. This unique game, which is closely related to the Ketnet series, is also playable in augmented reality. Moving on to number 9, we have Slap Kings. Slap Kings is a game where you participate in a worldwide slapping competition. The competition basically consists of taking turns slapping each other until one of the two players gets knocked out. The harder you slap, the more likely you are to win. The gameplay is very simple. During your turn, all you have to do is tap on the screen at the right moment to inflict the maximum amount of damage possible. During your opponent's turn, on the other hand, all you can do is wait for the blow. If you survive, then it's your turn again, and so on. Each time you win a fight in Slap Kings, you earn a certain amount of coins. Breaking into number 8, we have Taxi Run. This is a casual racing game in which being a taxi driver is incredibly fun. Have you dreamed of being in the shoes of a taxi driver? If so, this game will be great fun for you every day, thanks to its dynamic gameplay, fun levels, and easy-to-learn management. Your goal is incredibly simple: to take the client from point A to point B. If you can do it and do not break the car, you get the money. Show your best driving skills and always be on the alert, because on your way there, there'll be many dangerous obstacles to avoid, which are quite difficult, like high-speed trains, traffic lights, heavy traffic, and crazy drivers. Next up at number 7, we have Man or Vampire. Become a vampire and explore dozens of caves full of enemies in Man or Vampire. This is an RPG with a turn-based combat system. Your objective is to become the undisputed king of the underworld. But to do so, you're gonna need all the help you can get. From the game's inventory menu, you can equip each of your characters with lots of weapons, armor, and other devices. On top of that, when you get enough experience, you can improve and level up your heroes, teach them new skills, and even turn them into vampires. In total, you'll get to recruit over 50 heroes. Moving on to number 6, we have Cookies Must Die. This is an action and adventure game where you play a secret agent whose body has been genetically modified. Your goal is to stop the advances of a group of evil cookies who have escaped from a dangerous laboratory. The visual design of the game is attractive and will immerse you in eye-catching settings alongside your brave hero. The controls are also pretty dynamic, requiring you to simply touch the screen to mark the trajectory you want your secret agent to follow with each jump. Another thing that stands out about Cookies Must Die is that it gives you tons of customization options to strengthen all your special skills. Moving on to number 5, we have Psebay. Psebay is a 2D motorcycle racing game where the important thing isn't getting to the finish line first, but getting your bike there in one piece. And this is not an easy task to do, considering every track is filled with steep ramps and all kinds of obstacles. In SubA, you'll find more than 30 different tracks, and you have to finish them one by one to move on to the next one. And on each of them, you can get up to 3 stars, which you can use to buy upgrades for your bike. Now, the gameplay is similar to that of the Trial Saga. This means that you can accelerate and brake, as well as tilt the bike forwards or backwards. Next up at number 4, we have Dawn Zombie. Dawn Zombie is the latest contender to enter the arena, aiming to deliver some zombie blasting action with great flair. You play as Dawn, a former colonel whose goal in life is to decimate the zombie menace one shotgun shell at a time. with a variety of assortment of weaponry at your disposal, including traps, vehicles, explosives, and all manner of guns. You'll tear through over 100 levels, gradually rid the world of zombies for good. What drew me to this is one of its strange sense of style and the character designs. Now, the Colonel is far from light on his feet. In fact, he doesn't even appear to believe in running, even when faced with a horde of ravenous zombies. Coming in at number 3, we have real car parking. Get behind the wheel of all kinds of realistic cars and see if you can complete every mission in the driving game, Real Car Parking, Parking Master. Now, in this game, your mission is to park each vehicle as precisely as possible, so you don't leave a single scratch on your car or any of the other cars in the level. Just open up the game and you can browse through all the game modes that it has to offer. That being said, it's best to start with the free driving game mode so you can get familiar with all the game's controls. Now, to control the car, just use the steering wheel on the left side of the screen to change directions, and the gas and brake pedals to speed up or slow down. Next up at number 2, we have Boris and the Dark Survival. This is a top-down survival horror game from Joey Drew Studios. This time, the main character will not be Mandy, but his fellow adventurer, Wolf Boris. He was also trapped in an abandoned animation studio, locked and bolted. And he's not alone. The ink monster chases him and tries to catch him with all its might. It's necessary to constantly move, look for valuables, clues that reveal the background, find hidden mechanisms and keys, open new locations, as well as try not to be afraid of the enemy if they still catch up with the fugitive. And in the case of a minimal chance, then try to defeat the evil. And finally, at number 1, we have Incredible Mandy. Incredible Mandy is a puzzle platforming game where you play as a boy trying to recover his lost memories of his sister, with many puzzles that revolve around the player's ability to summon magic swords that can detonate into a burst of energy, triggering nearby switches and causing various other puzzle-solving effects to occur. It's overall a very simple game, which could work if the core mechanics were solid. Unfortunately, Incredible Mandy is also very rough around the edges, with a number of issues that don't amount to a bad game per se, but they do make it tough to relax and enjoy the simpler puzzle solving at play. So that's it, you guys. If you found this video pretty interesting, then leave it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Once again, I'm Sarah, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye.